So if you've been watching me for a while, you know I've kind of had some bad luck with my love life, alright, honestly. Haven't really dated anyone in a while now because I just seem to have bad luck. And today's story time is about one of those bad luck situations, okay? So, this story takes place when I was in LA, okay? Mr. Luna woke up one day. I was bored. I was sitting in my bed and I was like, you know what? I need to make some new friends. I need to meet someone. I need to just find some people to hang out with or something, or find someone. Because I was lonely, to be real. I was living in a completely different city across the country from where I grew up, and I didn't have that many friends, right? So I hopped on Tinder, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'll just meet some cool girl, we'll hang out, see where it goes, right? Now, I met this girl. I'm just going to skip to meeting her. We met from Tinder, we met up in real life, and we hung out for probably about a solid 2.5 months, okay? Now, by the second month, I guess you could say we were dating, but I started to notice some red flags, okay? I used to get up to go to the bathroom, and I'd come back, and my phone would be in a different position on the bed, or it would be a different app would be open than when I closed it. And I didn't think much of it. I thought it was just a coincidence. But then one time I caught her on my phone, and I was like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, nothing. I'm just looking through your phone. I was like, why are you doing that? Do you not have any trust in me? Seriously? She's like, well, I've only known you for a couple months. Come on. Now, it's not that I had anything to hide. It's just kind of disrespectful to not ask me first. Hey, can I go on your phone? That's way more respectful. But, also kind of just annoying because you have no trust in me. Come on, I'm in a big-ass city where I didn't grow up. I don't know that many people. Don't worry, I'm not cheating on you. That's what I told her. She's like, yeah, I'm so sorry for even doubting you. You're awesome. I'm sorry. It's thank you. So, another week goes by, right? And this is where shit hits the fan. This is probably the most psychotic girl I have ever met in my fucking life. And there's been a few situations. But this tops it, okay? So she was over one night and we were in the hot tub at my place. And after an hour of hanging out in the hot tub, we got bored. So we left the hot tub and went upstairs to my place. Now I had to take a shower because I was covered in hot tub water and I felt gross. So I took a shower. And when I get out of the shower, I walk out and I see her completely dressed and ready to leave. And I was like, oh, where are you going? She's like, I'm fucking out of here. And I was like, what? Why? And she's like, explain to me this. And she shows me my phone, my own phone, and my own messages open. From text from a girl, right? And she goes, who's this girl? Tell me right now. Why is she saying she loves you? And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? First of all, what did I say about going on my phone? And she's like, no, I have a good reason, and this is it. And I was like, yeah, that person's messages you're reading? That's my sister. Yeah, it's my sister. She's in her 30s. And I don't know about you, but I don't have an intimate relationship with my sister. So, yeah, that's my sister. And she's like, bullshit. And I was like, scroll up a little bit. And she scrolls up probably a good few days worth of messages. And she sees that we text probably once a month. And she sees that it's clearly my sister because we're talking about my parents and my brothers and family shit. And she doesn't talk to me like a girlfriend would. I guess my ex just read the I love you and immediately assumed I was in a relationship with someone else. And then she goes, no, honestly, I still don't believe you. I think this is a cover up. You text this girl all the fucking time and you're claiming it's your sister, but I can tell by the way you guys talk. There's something there. And I was like, you can tell by the way we talk. Are you serious? You're reading a few text messages. It's my sister. She's like, nah, honestly, just fuck this. And she got her shit and left. And I was like, okay, well. So I texted her. I was like, call me later. And sure enough, she called me later and apologized for everything and that she was acting crazy and all this. So I forgive her and then I move forward. And 2 days go by. So I woke up and started my day. She texted me and asked if I wanted to hang out. I said, sure. She comes over and the minute she walks in the door, she looks at me and she looks so upset about something. And I was like, what's wrong? And she just bursts out crying. I was like, what the fuck's happening? What's wrong? And she's like, I have to tell you something and I don't think you're going to like me after this. And I was like, just tell me, whatever. How bad can it be? She goes, I hooked up with my ex the other night. I was like, okay. At this point, I'm just used to getting fucked over, so I'm like, okay, why the fuck did you do that? And she's like, I don't know, I saw those texts with your sister, and I just couldn't get it through my head that it was your sister, and I thought you were with some other girl, so I just tried to get back at you with revenge. And I was like, oh, okay, well, clearly this isn't working. You have no trust in me, and I definitely don't have trust in you now, and it's only been a couple months, so I'd say it's early enough to walk away. Yeah, have a good life. Let's just end this. And she goes, what? You're breaking up with me? And I was like, yeah, I think it's a pretty good reason. This clearly isn't working. You have no trust in me. I definitely don't have trust in you now. And you clearly still like your ex. You just hooked up with your ex. And I think that you hooking up with your ex is already just a good enough reason to walk away from this. So, yeah, just good luck and, I don't know, go talk to him, I guess. And she goes, are you fucking serious? I make one mistake and you're just going to walk away from this? And I was like, I'm sorry, but like that's a pretty big first mistake. So yeah, I just don't want to be in a relationship right now. And she goes, whatever, fuck it. And she walks over to my kitchen drawer by my front door and opens it up where I keep like my forks, spoons, and knives and shit like that. And she pulls out a huge kitchen knife. And I'm like, oh my fuck. Like, this girl is a fucking nut. She's about to murder me. Like, this is it. This is how I'm gonna go. Never gonna make my final YouTube video saying goodbye. I'm never gonna be able to do anything. She's gonna kill me, or she's gonna stab herself, and I'm gonna have to like try and keep her alive or something. And all of a sudden, she gets on her knees and just starts violently stabbing my mail. Like, I had a big box that I had shipped from New York to me, and she just starts stabbing the box, like violently stabbing it over and over, just going at this fucking box, just screaming. And I'm like, oh my God. I don't know whether to be terrified or like run away. I don't know what the fuck to do. And she stops finally, throws the knife on the floor, picks up her little handbag, opens my front door, and just storms out. And I was like, oh my fuck. So I walk over to the box and I open it to make sure that everything inside is not completely ruined. And thank fuck, shout out to my mom. She packed it with packing peanuts. So she was just stabbing a bunch of packing peanuts. And then there was a layer of bubble wrap covering what was actually in the box. And it was my gaming PC from my hometown. My mom shipped me my old gaming PC to LA so I could use it there because it had all my videos and all my programs and stuff on it. And the one that I was using in LA sucked. So shout out to my mom, and shout out to that girl for not violently stabbing my computer. But more shout out to my mom for packing it nice because it got protected. But like, it actually makes me worry. What if I tried to go over there and stop her from violently stabbing my box that had my computer in it? Like, I really wonder if she was so angry that she would come after me or something if I tried to stop her. But I didn't, because I was fucking terrified. And the whole rest of that night, I was just like laying in bed, like door locked, just afraid that she was gonna like text me and be like, sleep with one eye open or some shit like that. So I blocked her number. And yeah, now I live back in New York again. Not for that reason, okay? She didn't make me move away. But that would have been a good enough reason to move away, because that was fucking terrifying. What kind of girl or ex-girlfriend, when you break up with them, just fucking stabs your mail to death and like, oh, it's just such a creepy way to deal with your anger. That just terrified me. But yeah, everything's good, guys. I hopefully never have to see her again. But yeah, guys, if you like this story time, please leave a like on the video. Leave your stories in the comments down below if you have any about any crazy ex-girlfriends or any stories. And subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys all later. Peace.